Welcome to Reno Rumble, where this week everything has changed. Only 4 couples remain. The original Blues, Scott and Nadia, Lisa and John, and Sarah and Renee, and from the Reds, Leanne and Dane. They've been thrown together to reno one huge house, and the group dynamic is fast becoming every man for him or herself. The battleground this week is the Avalon Centre, a community refuge for the homeless, mentally ill, the elderly, a place for anyone who needs support. Please meet Debbie. 3 days ago, our semi-finalists met the founder of the Avalon Centre. And Debbie, she's a force to be reckoned with.
That's right. It's all about Avalon. Very good. You understand it.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad I got it. It's about the home for everyone. That's right.
I think she's been doing a lot for a lot of people for a long time. And I think she deserves everything that we're going to try and give her.
What followed was a whole lot of moving out and a whole lot of demolition.
Yeah! We need this all dug down to that height, and it's all on you guys.
Although some were keener than others.
Hey, Leanne, you need to get back here now.
Well, we'll head back when we're finished here at Beaumont.
I think they're not happy that they have to come back at all.
Of course they're not, because this isn't their area.
There's 4 days to go on this week's Reno. The first to arrive are Lisa and John and Leanne and Dane. They're working on the front rooms of the house, and overnight their floors have been sanded and polished.
Oh, my God. Aren't they gorgeous?
Wow.
Whoa.
Look.
How good do they look?
I love it.
Good job of this.
I think we've got the plasterers coming in today and the boys fixing the render on the walls, so we need to get something down to cover this as soon as we can so it doesn't get ruined.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll have a look
absolutely.
around and see what we got.
Out back, it couldn't be more different. Scott and Nadia have the master bed and ensuite, and it's a bomb site. Renee and Sarah have the shell of the sunroom, but it's the kitchen dining that's the worry. The whole team was meant to have cleared this last night.
Coming to site, I was so worried about seeing Aiden and Simo. I was worried that we hadn't done the demo that was asked of us and that Aiden and Simo would both be pretty cross.
And of course, they are.
Morning.
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 Hi.
Why is there still lots of dirt here?
Yeah, there still is a fair bit,
So how come we didn't get it finished last night?
because there's a lot of it.
So why didn't everyone stay until it was done? You can dig
You can dig with
after
no
until
noise.
it's down with no noise.
Yeah, I think people were just sore and just tired.
Oh.
So,
Well, we don't have time now. We're going to have to get all the boys in here and clean this up. All right, boys, let's go.
Get in there.
Smash it out.
Yeah, we could have got here normal time this morning, got all the stubs in, got all the subfloor down, the plumbing could have gone in. Now we're wasting probably a good 3 hours trying to get the rest of the rubble out and the dirt out. So we're behind.
They sure are. The girls are planning a large wraparound kitchen with shaker-style doors, splashback tiles and herb garden feature behind the sink.
Yeah, everyone was tired.
Oh, diddums.
Yeah, I just
They
wanted
do
to
realise
get
they
it.
signed up for this thing
Yeah,
called a
I know.
renovating
I
show.
know.
Where they get a chance to win 100 grand.
that's
and
my
they've got to work their
motivation.
butts off.
Yep.
Yeah, seems pretty lazy to me.
But up in the front rooms, it's another planet. John and Dane have vanished, and foreman Simo is not happy.
Hello. How are ya?
Good.
Where's John?
He has just gone to purchase some stuff for the floor, some no gaps, etc. from the hardware.
You know, there's a lot of work out the back
Yep.
that didn't get done last night. So he shouldn't have gone anywhere yet.
Okay. All right, I'll give him a call.
Give him a call. I want him back here.
Okay.
And I want Dane back here straight away.
oh, well, he'll be
Yeah.
back as soon as he picks up something to cover these floors, Simo.
Yeah,
so
but
we've got
you
rooms
shouldn't have
that we
gone
have
off.
to look after as
Well,
well.
I've got a rule that you shouldn't go off together.
Oh, look,
And from
hey.
now on, I'm taking the car keys. And if you guys want to go out, you have to see me or Aiden.
Oh, fine,
Full
if you
stop.
want to run it like a school.
No, well,
know?
you have done no demo whatsoever.
Excuse me?
We set you a task last night and you couldn't even get that done.
I have demoed my bathroom, all right? And I
What, knocked
spent
the cabinet
hours
down?
out in that room
What,
yesterday.
2 hours? It looks like there was about 2 hours work done.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Yesterday, I threw all my carpenters into Dane and Leanne's bathroom while everyone was in the other areas. And pretty much, they're ahead of the game. So they shouldn't be getting upset at me.
Dane and Leanne have grand plans for their behemoth bathroom, including double sinks, timber-style floor tiles and a clawfoot bath.
I haven't worked with Simo before, and neither has Dane, so I don't know whether Simo's not liking red team members on the blue side. I don't know whether he's just wanting to look after his guys and doesn't really care about Dane and myself. You know, that could be his strategy. I don't know. So, Simo, game on.
I'll give John a call and see how far they are.
Right.
Thanks, Simo. Hello, John.
Hey.
Hello. Are you far away?
Quick 5 minutes. But we had to go to 2 different places, so that's why.
Oh, no, that's all right. Simo's just not happy at all that both you and Dane have disappeared at the same time. Quite heated between Leanne and Simo about that. We'll see you soon, yeah?
No, well, it's a different week this week, you know what I mean? It's not about getting the team over the line, is it?
Glad Mum fired up. You should see Mum when she goes off, mate.
Boy. I don't want to be anywhere near her.
So Leanne thinks it's going to be like a school, so I'm going to be the headmaster. I'm going to take the car keys and they can have it when they ask me. And I'll tell them when school's out.
Coming up, the bout of the century, Simo versus Dane.
There's a rule that I've got, that someone has to be on site.
No,
and leave
don't,
it.
mate. Don't even talk to me like that,
Yeah,
mate.
At the Renault Rumble House, it's a tale of two worlds. Out back, half of the team are doing hard labour and the tension is building. Scott and Nadia in their bedroom, Renee, Sarah and most of Simo's trades in the kitchen dining. Out front in the living room, Lisa and Leanne are at a standstill waiting for John and Dane to return from the hardware. For Simo, it's a waste of resources and he's not happy.
John and Dane have gone shopping together. There's still a lot of work to be done out the back. They haven't told anyone they're going. They've only probably done about 2 hours work last night. So now we've had to put all our boys out the back to get it done.
When we got to site in the morning, the first thing we noticed was that the floorboards at the front end of the house in Mum, myself, John and Lisa's rooms were done. We know from previous experience that the first thing you need to do is cover those floors, and we had nothing there to do that with. So John and I ducked off to the hardware store.
So I've noticed that Dane and Leanne haven't been pulling their weight the last couple of days.
When we got back, I was straight away confronted by Simo.
Thanks, Matty.
Dane?
Yeah.
Been shopping, have you?
Well, we need to cover our floors, mate.
Yeah.
I know you've got a section out there, right? But it's a different aspect this week. So basically,
No, but the rule was...
we got told
Hang on,
yesterday. No, we don't give about an area that's not
Hang
ours.
on, the rule was yesterday to pitch in and work together.
Yeah, and then we got told
And then-
last night
and then-
that that
'cause we're-
field, mate,
hang on, Dave.
it's not
We're
affecting
running out
us.
of money at Bowens.
To fill their
So do
room.
your panelling downstairs.
We're not doing panelling. We're buying a little bit of
Timber.
trimming.
But we need the money to buy that
I'll
trimming.
buy it off our budget.
Dane definitely approached Simo with, I guess, that macho man kind of demeanour.
I put all my boys in your room yesterday.
Yeah.
And look how much I've done. You went shopping with your mum. There's a rule that I've got. That someone has to be
I've
on
been out and
site
seen
at all.
2 of your couples in different
Well,
stores in the previous week. So don't talk
Mate, get in
Simo.
trouble. And they get in
But
trouble
I've
off
seen
me, mate.
multiple people
So
do
you
it.
got to wear a nail bag from now on.
No, I
Leave
don't,
it.
mate.
It got extremely heated between Dane and Simo. It was actually quite scary to watch. They were nose to nose at one point.
I didn't know about Simo versus Dane, but if I did, I would have had my money on Simo.
Don't talk to me like that,
Yeah,
mate.
mate.
Don't talk to me like you're a hero, all right?
It was very hurtful to see Dane attack like that. I mean, Dane looks like he looks big and looks strong, but Dane has a very, very soft heart.
Oi, a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
Just
Nadia and I reckon he's a peacock because as soon as he gets riled up, his feathers go out, his chest pokes out.
Simo's got a bit of an attitude problem. If he's going to bully the red team from the west, then game on.
Yeah, I heard that Simo was only looking after the blue team members, and I'm like, are you kidding, mate? You've got a subfloor, you're roughed in by the plumbers, we haven't even got a floor. We're blue, last time I checked.
He's quite fair, Simo. I think he's just trying to get the job done.
Yeah, I was a bit shocked when I saw Dane face to face. There's no way to talk to anybody that's in charge. What was all that about?
I don't know why you got so fiery about it. I was only being a bit assertive of what had to happen and what had to be done this week.
We've got parts in our room here that need to be finished. We're going to make sure we clean our stuff up before we even think about going out there to help them.
I guess Simo was very lucky that Dane's in a good mood today.
So while Dane and Leanne's bathroom is well advanced, Renee and Sarah's kitchen is not, and it's stressing everyone.
So in a day and a half, we've got Freedom coming in to put the kitchen. Before we do that, we've got to have stumps in, subfloor down, walls framed, ceilings framed, plastering done, carpet court laying the floor. We're pretty stuffed.
There is no question 2 teams are going home. You know, the tension, like it's full on. It's really full on.
And it's the littlest things that can trigger an explosion. The girls also have the sunroom to do, but they've still got to deck it out with wraparound seating and custom cabinetry with a huge telly. The gyprock has arrived, but before it can go up, the old aircon has to be removed. But according to Renee, the aircon guy is unavailable.
I'll ring that aircon guy and sit and just... We're holding up everyone now with the site because of the plaster.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I just want to call him and to see if he can. Like, the worst case, he can say no to me.
He already said no because he said
rightio.
He said it. You heard the conversation. He said
rightio. I'm just trying to hurry this up because we're behind there by...
I rang him. What do you want me to do? And you heard the conversation.
I would ring him again.
He couldn't come. Well, don't push the point with me, OK?
Right, OK.
He rang.
Right, I'm just trying to get this going.
I understand that. Go leave it because he's trying to do what he can, all right?
Sort it out.
Good.
And sort out the plasterers then.
Can't do anything about it, Sarah. You're organising the plastering.
Yeah.
There is no doubt, with the stakes being extremely high this week, yeah, it stretches the relationship a lot.
In the front of the house, John and Lisa have the lounge and guest bedroom. Homeowner Debbie wants to keep the room's period features, so structurally there's not much they can do. It's all going to come down to furniture choices and styling, a tricky job that's stressing Lisa. And all it takes to push her over the edge is a toasted sandwich.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of bitching going on today. It was one of those days.
I think people are in a shocking mood today.
Renee came up with a great idea. We decided that we would do lunch for all the tradies on site, do some toasted sandwiches for them.
Sounds pretty good. However, I received a phone call from Renee. In a panic, can you go out, Lisa, and purchase all of the food for the toasties?
I asked Lisa to buy the sandwiches because I knew she'd finished most of her shopping, so I thought she had some time up her sleeve.
Do you want to not worry about it?
Can you go out and get it, Lisa?
Would you be able to grab a couple of loaves of bread? Ham, cheese, and meat.
I was actually furious about the fact that I was asked to go out and complete the task of pretty much doing the groceries for the trade. I'll wait for her to get off the phone.
I'll sort something out.
Okay. Like, doesn't want to go.
Was that Renee?
Yeah, just about lunch.
Yeah, well, she thinks because my rooms aren't busy that I can go out and do ham, cheese, and toasted sandwiches. I'm on a Renault show. I'm not here to do groceries, so she can go get stuffed. Seriously, they are idiots.
Yep, toasties. It's a matter of life and death. And Lisa will not let it drop.
So I just told her straight, I'm not doing your stupid freaking
Yeah,
groceries.
all right, I don't care,
Well,
I'm
I'm
busy.
just letting you know
I don't
because they're
care.
going to come back and whinge. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, well, I don't care, so I'm busy.
Right, that's good. Anyway, rightio. Well, Renee's trying to put me to work to go get ham, cheese and frickin' bread. Anyway, I'm going to have to go pick up those chairs soon, so that ain't going to happen. It wasn't my idea. It's just how it is. Like, just because our rooms don't have much going on, I can go feed their tradies. I'm going half an hour away now to go pick up for our room, so I'm definitely not going grocery shopping.
No, you're not, Lisa. Don't worry about it.
It's not what I'm here for. I'm not here doing groceries for them. Their idea, they can handle it. I don't care. No, it's not my priority. It was her idea, and I told her straight, I'm not wasting my day bloody making buying sandwiches, seriously. Not playing buddy-buddy anymore either. We're not blue team anymore. It's me and John. I just don't care. I'm not doing it.
Rumblers have just 3 days left until delivery, and the first to arrive at the happiest house in Melbourne are Scott and Nadia. The framework for owner Debbie's bedroom is up. The ensuite floor is in, but changes are afoot.
We haven't really had a chance to look at the space that was in our bathroom. It's not that big and we've got a lot of features in there. So I think if we roll with what we were first thinking, it's going to be far too busy.
What they were planning was lots of tiles, panelled walls and ceiling, and an old-fashioned shower bath complete with shower curtain. The trades have arrived with questions, and Scott's got all the answers.
We decided at the last minute, day 5, we've ditched the shower curtain, ditching the shower idea. We're not putting VJ board on this wall now. We're changing the tiles. I mean, we've ordered plantation shutters for both of these.
Yeah, OK. Yeah, that's fine.
So that'll look cool.
Because we've got to get everything built and the plumbers in here roughed in because we need to sheet this very quickly this morning.
OK.
Yes, I had tile fright. And I got scared of the tiles that I'd chosen.
The Beaumont Tiles budget is supposed to be an equal 3-way split. But Scott knows that Dane and Leanne need a lot of tiles because their bathroom is huge.
Is this a bathroom or is it the MCG?
But getting budget information from Dane and Leanne is like getting blood from a ceramic tile.
Hey, Dane and Leanne, how much did you guys do on the Beaumonts?
Whatever we were allowed. We were all under budget.
Yeah, so there's heaps left? Should be 3 each. Can you just give me a number so I know what I'm dealing with?
Yep.
Because I've got to change that. Thanks.
All right.
But Scott's discovered an extra tiling issue.
Sorry, just to let you know, the powder room, we can't use floorboards. Can't do it, so we've got to tile it. So we've got to go back to Beaumont's and get some tiles for it or change it up or something, work out how to do it. So we just want to know how much you spent on Beaumont's. If you went over the 3, we need that in cash back.
No,
so
that's not happening. That's not happening.
Well, you've not gone over your allocation, Lee. $3,000 is what you got. I think it was for the tiles, because we need to incorporate the tiles for the powder room. And I believe Dane and Leanne overspent at Beaumont's. Leanne actually thought that they were entitled to because they've got the main bathroom.
We've got the main bathroom.
It doesn't matter, it's shared equally.
Well, it shouldn't be shared equally when it's a main bathroom. So
That's what it is.
It should be 60-40.
No, it's shared
You've just got an
equally.
ensuite, mate. That's all you got is an ensuite.
I said, tell me how much you spent. They were very cagey. But then, so Nadia ran Beaumont's and we found out that they spent like $1,400 over their budget or something.
Yeah, so what was hers in total, do you know?
She spent $4,340.
OK, cool. Thank you.
So now Nadia's off to Beaumont's to sort out this mess.
Well, we've overspent on the Beaumont budget, but it's too late now.
It was what was left over. We didn't overspend. That everybody picked their design first. Everybody paid for their tiles before we did, and Beaumont's told us this is what was left on. And we had a bigger space to tile, obviously, and we used the remainder of that money.
Scott and Nadia, to tell you the truth, I don't really think they can get their head around a design for their bathroom.
But it's not just tiles that are a problem. John and Lisa and Dane and Leanne are doing the front of the house. They have to maintain the heritage details, so for extra wow, they've gone for traditional wallpaper.
The wallpaper is probably the most critical part of the two rooms, so we're going to make sure it's done properly.
And to get that done, they have both hired William, the wallpaper man.
You can say, OK, I like this light colour, but with this darker colour.
But William is a stickler for detail, and he's insisted on re-rendering the old walls.
When he came the other day, he told us to render the wall because the wallpaper won't stick, the surface was too rough, so he wanted to put a skim coat of render on it, and it's a nice clean surface. That's what we did yesterday. We had the renderers come in, skim coat it, nice clean surface. Rocks up today, not happy with it.
Now, I'm not saying it's a bad rendering job. I'm not saying that at all. It looks like a really good rendering job to me. I just thought that they would have done it fine.
Yeah, well, I asked them to get us the smoothest product possible, and that's what they come up with. What a schmozzle. This guy's he's one of a kind, this bloke. One of a kind.
What you've got to make sure of is that the final finish works well, yeah? And between the installation of the paper and the wall, there's a grey area, yeah? Between the service provided by the renderer and the service provided by the installer, yeah? So my advice as an installer is that it needs to be finer than that. Yeah. If you were to paint this, it would become a smoother finish. There's no cause for too much concern at this stage because we've got plenty of time, yeah?
Uh-oh. Did he just say what I think he said?
Well, you have time. We don't really have a lot of time. We've got a lot of other stuff to do as well, so...
You know, I just try to explain the concept, you know, of this week to him and how busy it is and how fast we need things to move.
Well, we need it done ASAP. We don't have time to mess around painting. We've got so much stuff to do.
Yeah.
It's not like we just stand in these rooms all day, you know what I mean? Like,
if he doesn't put the wallpaper up in our room, we're finished. We're going home.
Absolutely.
I think that we can do a test.
You could stick, say, that piece on there now and see how it looked.
Yeah, I think that we could do that.
Yeah, let's just do it because we're already wasting time.
William did do a few tests on the walls.
So I think that all you can really just hope to achieve is just to see how it adheres and whether you need to paint or not.
It's pretty awkward watching good old William, you know, roll, glue.
And that's the problem. William likes to take his time.
Like I was sitting there against the window and just thinking, I have so many more things that are more important than watching this guy put glue on paper.
Should we finish undercoating? Get it done? Let's get it done.
Keep that moving along.
Feeling extremely frustrated at the moment.
An hour later, William's tests are dry and the results are not good.
What's wrong?
I don't think it's going to work well for you. I want the best for you here, Lisa, but I don't think it's going to adhere. A practical analysis of this situation suggests that the renderer doesn't leave the walls coarser than when he found them. Why don't we see how it looks with the paint, OK?
I can't believe one simple process can cause people so much grief.
So what we're saying is that we've got two options at this point. One is painting and the other is gluing, yeah?
Look, let's look at the flip side or the bright side. Dane and Leanne are now a sinking ship with us because they wanted to copy us and do wallpaper. Now sucked in, Dane and Leanne, because you guys are going to have the same wallpaper problem.
Now we're just playing with time. So we've got one test over here which is just without paint.
Yeah.
And then we've got another test in there which is with paint. We're at least 2 or 3 hours away from any type of conclusive result to make a good judgment.
All right.
But I'll keep you updated.
Thanks, mate.
From a different planet.
Next door, Nadia is back from Beaumont's with new tiles for her now plastered ensuite. And extra tiles for that neat little powder room next door. Owner Debbie needed a private ensuite for herself and a powder room for public use. So Scott and Nadia have cleverly converted the old side hallway into a loo. You two are officially geniuses.
Hello, Scotty.
Hello.
How are you?
You've solved the dunny problem.
Yeah.
And in a big way, too. It's better than having a toilet in the laundry. It's a proper powder room in the hallway that people can access. Doesn't disturb any other room, like you're not opening a door and toilet's not going onto a kitchen, it's not going onto another bathroom, not going onto a laundry, it's just going onto the hallway.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the $1,000?
That would have been interesting, Scotty.
It's all about Beaumont tiles, isn't it? It's
That's right.
$1,000 worth of Beaumont tiles. So if you need more tiles, well,
Correct.
then we could go and get
Correct.
that out of their budget.
That's what I thought this morning. Like they were saying, oh, you know, are you going to go and confront them about it? And I said, well, there's no point until I actually go there, figure out how much my new tiles are going to be, and then if it goes over, we'll have to approach them. But it didn't go over.
It didn't go over.
We didn't scrimp or anything. Like I got the tiles that I wanted.
Yep. Okay.
So
it's all resolved.
Yep.
Perfect. How's it working with the blue team and the red team joining forces together? How's that going? Well, we've just heard about $1,000 worth of tiles. So how's the dynamic going? Because it's all pretty friendly at base camp. Then you get the building site, it's a bit different.
That's pretty much why we chose this space in the first day. There was a bit of strategy. No one can really
cross through here.
Cross us.
Yeah.
So you're putting carbon cord floorboards on this?
Yes, it'll
Laminated
flow
boards.
through.
And we've got a custom-made bed head coming.
And we've got custom cabinetry going in the length of that wall there.
Yeah.
With the shaker doors. And we've also got beautiful board going around the wall.
All the way around.
Around the bedroom as well.
Yeah, like Hampton styles, white, bright, fresh and clean.
Yep.
Well done.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Scotty.
mate.
Cheers.
See ya.
Oh, hello.
G'day, Scotty.
How are you going?
Good, good.
Hasn't changed much.
That hasn't. Bit of render on the walls, that's about it.
Is that finish acceptable for wallpaper?
Well...
Is the wallpaper man happy with that?
He's not.
I didn't think so.
He's not.
He's very cross about it, Scotty.
So we're trying to work out solutions now, Scotty. We're going to apply some thicker glue to the walls underneath the wallpaper to try and smooth out the surface.
Yeah.
And in the other room, we've actually painted the walls to try and smooth out the surfaces.
Okay, perfect.
So there's a couple of options when he gets back here. Hopefully
So he can
gets back.
start next door, and if he's happy with that, with the paint job, you can quickly paint this and do it in here.
That's the plan.
And it's going to be a classic look in here with all these beautiful existing features.
Yeah, we're really going to concentrate on the details this week. We really want to make sure this is 100%.
Scotty's already come and done a walk around. He thinks our progress is great, but we've got our wallpaper guy that's popped in after that and basically said, I still need another hour and a half to decide whether or not your wallpaper's going to work or not.
Yeah, definitely over the next 24 hours. Hopefully the wallpaper issue is resolved and then we can actually get a good vision of what our rooms are going to look like whilst we start putting furniture in.
This week, Renault Rumble is renovating the Avalon Centre, a community refuge for anyone in need. The founder, Debbie Holmes, works and lives on site.
When there's a need, we can meet it. And that's our philosophy, to help where we can, when we can, and in whatever way we can.
The work that's done at Avalon is amazing, you know, just helping the most vulnerable in our community.
There are people out there that need us. We have to keep going with the work we're doing. It's important. It's really important to people's lives.
It's a privately funded organisation, so to keep running costs down, our mates at AGL are installing solar panels and an energy storing system.
The battery is going to be a perfect solution for her because it means that it will capture all the energy that's produced from the panels throughout the day, and she'll see massive savings on her electricity bill because of that, and it'll just be continual, ongoing, year after year savings.
Excellent. If anything can work more financially for Debbie, that would be perfect.
Out back, Sarah and Renee's kitchen is taking shape, but there is one corner of the room that has caught Renee's eye.
Came out of the sunroom and noticed that there was bricks getting taken down on one of the walls, like the entrance wall into our sunroom. And I said to the boys, taking the bricks out and, you know, rejigging things, I said, what's going on here? I don't know about that. And they said, yeah, the laundry doors are going here and they're going to come out into your dining area. Where's Dane? I need to speak to Dane.
Turns out, the corner of Dane's bathroom hides the laundry, which opens directly into the dining room.
Oh, did you get me text?
Yes, I just got it. They didn't even tell me that the entrance point for the laundry would be there. Not a single word.
So basically, if we were going to have prints there to complement our dining area, we couldn't. I need to go and see Dane. Yeah, not happy. In here with me. What's this?
Laundry.
So this is our kitchen, dining, sunroom space. We didn't know you were putting in a doorway into our dining
Didn't you?
space. No?
That was worked out on the first day.
Didn't know.
Yeah, nah. It's going to be a door. Because we just did it because it's just a communal space, but we'll just like, yeah, whatever.
I understand that, but it's kitchen,
because
dining.
of the showers there.
It's not how it works.
No.
And it's not the way the game works.
No. So I brought that up to Dane as well, saying, well, no, actually, you and your mum should have spoken to us about it, and you didn't. Could that not be discussed with Sarah and I?
Well, yeah, it was discussed with all the builders and everybody. It was Aiden's and Simo's idea.
Yeah, but it might be their idea, but we didn't know that that was happening.
Yeah, well...
I mean, we had a beautiful handcrafted side table or console made to fit that space, like very slimline, because we didn't want it to encroach in our entrance into our sunroom. We had memorabilia for Avalon House. To know that that had been taken away from us made it very, very irritating. Thanks, Dane. Thanks.
There was no strategy as to where we put the laundry. We put the laundry where we put it because the builder suggested it and it was a common area. Debbie does bucket loads of washing all the time and to be able to only use it when someone's not on the toilet is a big issue.
Oh, look, as soon as I knew there was nearly 1.5 meters opening into that wall, I did say straight away that I wanted it gyp rock or re-bricked straight up.
So what can we do about it?
Well, I'd like to gyp rock over the whole thing.
Right, and get them
And
no
eliminate the
laundry.
laundry. So you'd rather have your pictures on the wall and take away Debbie's laundry because you want to put her pictures up?
It was just bullying. You know, let's pick on Dane and Leanne.
We're meant to be a team, and like,
It's
there's
not.
not a lot of
It's
communication between. I don't know how you guys did it in the past, but I know
Well, we're
the
not
blue
a team anymore, actually.
Dane and Leanne are very sneaky. They do things without telling anybody else, and by the time that you actually figure it out, it's too late.
You know, it happened on day 1 and now it's day 5 and it's a bit late to be changing anything.
It's been a really tough week with communication and, yeah, with how we've been treated.
It looks like game on for each individual, and it looks like Dan and Leanne are playing their own game.
They've drawn the line, but we might cross it.
So it seems like it's not all smooth sailing in the back rooms of Avalon. Time for a progress report from our Mount Isa girl. Whoa. Gee, you've done a lot.
Well, from this morning, we had no floor this morning at all. We had no framework, nothing. So carpet cord have come in and just followed everybody. So as soon as the bit of yellow tongue goes down, then carpet cord, straight, straight, straight.
What are you doing over there in that space? Is that a laundry? Is that your department?
Well, we had a little bit of a discussion this morning with Dane.
He
Sarah-
seems to be having a lot of discussions, old Dane.
He does actually. Sarah and I were actually unaware that the laundry doors were facing into our dining area. So that was actually one of our main walls for our display pictures.
Can he do that to your wall? That's your wall.
Well, we did bring that up this morning and said too bad, so sad, pretty much.
It's too late, it's down.
Yeah, it's too late. Feels like it's personal as well.
So you reckon that this is a pure sabotage on your roof?
Yes. I think Dane and Leanne are definitely ruffling some severe feathers this week.
Right. Seem
Yeah.
to be running their own race, eh?
Very much so.
And what are you doing out here in the main area?
So the kitchen still wraps around. Behind you, we've got the stove, then we've got the sink here. So it just finishes on the right-hand side of that window and then put a beautiful herb garden through the back.
And a big island here.
Well, no, we've actually got an exquisite 10-seater dining table.
Well, what did you call it? It's exquisite.
Exquisite. I think it's exquisite.
I
would
don't
love
reckon
it.
that word has ever been said in Mount Isa, ever. First time that word has come out of your mouth. Exquisite.
Exquisite.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It'll knock the socks off the judges,
There
I'm
you
sure.
go, that's more Isa.
Yeah, yeah.
OK, well, look, keep your chin up. You're going to do a great space here. I love the concept of the dining room table.
We've got another amazing room.
I know you do.
Shall we go and have a look?
No.
Oh.
We can't talk anymore. You've got work to do. We haven't got time. I'm sure that room is looking fantastic. Is there gyp rock on the walls?
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
See ya.
It's been a busy afternoon for everyone at the Avalon Centre.
Oh, they're quick with this flooring, aren't they?
860 from the wall.
But there is one person whose progress I really want to check. A few days ago, Dane and Leanne decided to rip out their heritage fireplace. So I had to put the brakes on. OK, I'm going to have to stop you right now. You cannot change this room. Debbie would have a heart attack.
Throwing a big spanner in the works there,
I
mate.
know I have, and I'm really adamant about this. You did get the tone in my voice, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Whether we follow it or not, Scotty, is another thing.
Mate, fair income. I don't know what you guys do in Adelaide, but up here in Melbourne, this is how we treat period features, with respect. So, mate, what's happening? It's going well?
It is going well at the moment. We're fortunate enough this week to have rooms in this house that didn't have to be completely destroyed.
No, that's right. And isn't this going to make a magnificent study?
I'm going to give you that one, Scotty. You're all right.
No worries at all. My pleasure.
All right.
It's going to make a beautiful study with the entrance there for a sorting room. So the volunteers come through the back door, bring all the gear in here.
Yeah.
And your bathroom space down there, it's incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. And it's moving along very quickly as well. Fabs is in there tiling it as we speak, so...
So how is the red team getting on with the blue team? We getting on beautifully?
Well, they're very accepting of us in the beginning, but, you know, there's some strong personalities in this house at the moment, so...
And they haven't worked with you guys before either.
they
This is the
haven't.
first time they've been on site.
They haven't.
So what are you doing? Anything special in here? Obviously some beautiful desks.
Yep.
Lots of storage.
We're going to have a separate desk for Debbie over there, so that's her area with a bit of storage as well. Plus, we've got this whole storage section here. Then we've got a nice, beautiful table for people to sit and sort things, sort of there.
Beautiful.
And, you know, a nice rug. So we're trying to still keep it open, not clutter it too much, but have it as a versatile workspace and sorting.
Perfect, mate. Exactly what she wanted. Good on you. Good luck.
Cheers. Thanks, buddy.
See
See you
ya.
later.
After a long day of work, mother hens are settling their young in for the evening.
Tools down! Tools down, guys. That's it. Oh, mate. That's it. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Meanwhile, Nadia is on her way back from the hardware and is having a chat with a friend about her day.
Hello. I'm not mic'd and I'm not on air, so I thought I'd give you a call. I just turned the car cam off.
Actually, Nadia, you just turned the car cam on.
Yeah, Sarah and Renee are really up against it this week, I think.
Oh.
The kitchen area, I mean, it looks like there's nothing happening in there.
Oh, God, really?
Yep.
Yeah, so go on.
It's the red team. It's the muscle man and his mum. And he sort of muscled up and puffed out his chest and he goes, I don't actually give a about a room that's not getting judged. So you have just proven to Australia that you are selfish. Yeah, well, they got it all on camera.
Nadia, there's cameras everywhere.
Got it all on camera. Oh, they've been doing nothing. Every time I see her, she's been just sitting down Googling stuff on her phone. Scotty Cam did walkthroughs today and he's walked in, he's stopped at the door and he's like, you two are bloody geniuses. I know.
It's early morning at the Avalon Centre and there's just 48 hours till tools down. Last night, William the Wallpaper Man spent hours working on John and Lisa's heritage lounge room. Unfortunately, it was at William's speed. This morning, everyone's keen to see the results.
Well, I would honestly...
Thank God we're not wallpapering.
Unfortunately, William spent 12 to 14 hours in the testing phase of wallpapering. He did nothing all day yesterday. He came here at midday yesterday, and we have half a room done. What's the go there?
This is a disaster. 14 hours he was here for, and he's done probably
A quarter of
4 square metres.
We reveal in
48 hours.
48 hours,
He's got
essentially, to finish.
He's got probably close to 50 square metres to go.
We have just lost a day, a whole day of unwallpapered walls due to William's uncertainty of whether or not this wallpaper would actually work in our rooms.
We always wanted the wallpaper and we still want it to go ahead, but we just wish there was somebody else doing it.
So he doesn't plan, William, to return back here until somewhere between 7 to 9 p.m. tonight. 24 hours before reveal, so he might be wallpapering an hour before the judges or the homeowner even walk through this house.
We were getting quite late in the week and our room was last, and it looked like he was nowhere even finishing there, so we were very worried.
For some Renault rumblers, the second last day before reveal has been a happy one.
It's amazing.
Sarah and Renee's Freedom Kitchen and Pantry are well underway.
Freedom Kitchens, you've done it again.
Scott and Nadia's powder room, ensuite and bedroom are getting swamped with trades.
It's a pretty typical day on Rumble.
And best of all, out in his study, Dane solved his wallpaper problem.
It's very important to always have a plan B in this sort of circumstance, and so I sourced somebody else to install our wallpaper. I just got a phone call back from James. James is a wallpaperer that I've found off Google. So he's going to be out here in just over an hour with a solution, hopefully. Jimmy.
Hey,
How are you, mate? Thank you so much for coming. The minute he rocked up, I knew he was a proper installer of wallpaper. He looked very professional, and within the first 30 seconds, Jimmy told me what needed to be done.
It is salvageable, I think. The time frame is the issue, and the speed of drying of what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
If we can have a look at the wallpaper, and then I can tell you whether or not we can get it done. You're lucky it's printed on non-woven paper, which means I can use a fast-drying glue on it. If I come back at 11 o'clock tomorrow, we should be able to get it done by 5 o'clock.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, bottom line is that Jimmy's come in and had a look at our room. It's going to take him probably about 6 hours to complete it for us. If you compare that to what William's done in this room, it took him about 14 hours just to do this spot here. So it's, you know, what else can you say, really?
So, Dane's day is going great, Lisa's isn't. All because of her wallpaper nightmare.
Someone needs to move this car because it can't stay there. I'm not wasting my time doing it. Oh, I think I was a rotten human today on site. I was just a mean mess. The next time someone stops me to do something on camera, I'm going to bite their head off. The wallpaper was meant to be a really exciting experience. It was going to be amazing, and the whole process from start to finish, not even finished, sorry, hasn't finished yet, it's been awful.
Now it's time to put your grumbling aside and say thanks to the real heroes here.
John?
Yeah?
Got a text from Scotty.
Yeah?
Hi, Rumblers. Scotty here. It's time to down tools and head back to base camp to help the helpers. Eek.
We were asked to come back to base camp tonight. We all returned at the same time and were greeted by Scotty Cam.
Oh, well, hello. Hi. I'm glad you could make it.
Hello.
Now, I know that you're flat out, and I know you've had to stop work early. The story is that the volunteers that do all this tremendous work at Avalon House, they wanted to cook you guys dinner. And I said, no, enough of that. That can't happen. They already do all the hard work. So I got me mate Stav. Stav and I are old buddies for about 5 or 6 years. I eat at his restaurant all the time, Stavros's Tavern. So I got him down here all afternoon and we've been cooking, and you guys are going to serve the volunteers. Are we happy with that? Yeah. Well, grab some tongs. Get in here. Come on. The founder of the Avalon Centre is Debbie Holmes. And clearly, she is an inspiration to all the other volunteers.
Nice to see you.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
She's an amazing woman and does an amazing, amazing job that she dedicates her whole life to. And it's she's quite an inspiration to all of us.
Debbie has, without a doubt, she's one of the greatest female role models in my life.
It was fantastic to get to meet those people, and then for us to be able to serve them, to volunteer our time and to make them dinner was a fantastic experience.
Yeah, we had a bit of a chat with Deb, and she just gave us more of an explanation about what these guys actually do to help the community, really, and just how they open their hearts and they open their time to everyone. So it's pretty amazing what they do.
I mean, it's the socialising at the drop-in. They love to talk and to meet people and to chat, and you know, it's really, really good. I love what I'm doing because it's making a difference to a lot of people's lives, and I can see that, and that's the thing that keeps me going.
So you've enjoyed the meal?
Oh, I have. I really have.
I
Oh,
spoke
boy.
to some friends of yours. I asked around,
Yes.
and I wanted to find out what your favourite dessert was.
Oh, yes.
And I asked a lot of people, and we came up with a great solution to your favourite dessert. Would you like to have your dessert right now?
Yes!
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 Give me a big yes for a big dessert. Now, when we first visited Avalon, one thing we all discovered about Deb is that she is a rabid Tigers fan.
I love Richmond Football Club. I love the footy.
Deb, any player in particular you'd like up there?
Well, Avalon marriage. I love him.
Oh, here we go. Beside the bed,
love
Deb.
him.
This is embarrassing on national telly. Well, Deb, have we got a treat for you? Well, here is your dessert right
Ivan Maric walked out with a Richmond cake, and I think Debbie almost had a heart attack.
He's real.
Just trying to capture that in my mind, the picture of him standing there, out of the blue. I can't tell you what it means to me.
Deb, I think you should have the first taste of the cake. No. We don't do it like that. We don't do it like that. We do it like this.
I think it's the start of something big. It's building, it's building, it's building. And if I can cope with the next day or so after all of this and not be admitted into emergency, I think that, oh, I am so excited about seeing the great reveal. I'm really excited.
Tomorrow night, and the wallpaper is still waiting.
We've got a couple of metres left to install.
It's just too little too late.
He's not finishing the job. We've got to do it.
William, what's the problem?
He could be the very reason that John and I go home this week.
Then there's the bomb Shelley.
I just find it really bland.
Last minute panic reigns. Better get the skates on. Tools down. And our worthy homeowner is bowled over by the results.
Oh, whoa. This is going to make so many people feel so good.
Then it's semi-final crunch time. Tonight is double elimination. And for two teams, it's game over.